Some people would say, what, you cut your hair all off? No, baby, I'm just bald, been bald, mom bald, dad bald. You know, what was I so scared about? Well, honestly, I worked a job. I worked a part-time job, and everybody had bust downs. People was coming in to work with the red wigs, blue wigs, the green wigs. People was coming in with the long braids, all that type of stuff. And you know, I got shrinkage real bad. My hair's still kind of short, but like, it stopped right here at least. You know, my shit growing again, you know. Some people try to read the room and wait for stuff to get good to be they self. So why don't you be that out to show everybody it's not that serious? Let's enjoy ourselves. Don't be getting in people's business that you know don't want to change. It's my, I'm just going, you want me to listen to you? Because that's the most that you go get nowadays. I'm done. A lot of people don't fully grasp it, but since you're on my channel, you're finna grasp it today. People pleasing is definitely a toxic trait because you're ignoring your personal needs and your boundaries to make people happy. And you know what that leads to? Well, it leads to embedded anger. It could lead to emotional burnout and fake connections because you don't truly feel that way. You just want to see the other person happy. Respecting your time. This can go for bosses of their own and having a boss. A lot of the times our boss guilt trip us since they have a bad schedule, since they have terrible employees that they hire that's never at work. They feel like they can guilt trip you into overworking yourself. First of all, not only are you going to have to owe more in taxes if you go for that overtime, baby, you burning yourself out. You already worked how many hours this week, and you worked 9 hours today, and then your manager asks you if you want to stay an extra 4 hours, or you worked 7 to 3:30 and your manager wants you to stay till nighttime. Don't let him guilt trip you. Don't let him or her guilt trip you, laugh in your face and make it seem like, oh yeah. Go home, go rest, go enjoy yourself, take it even to yourself, go eat, because respect my time. I used to just pick up any hours. Now if it comes to it, like, okay, the bill is paid, you was actually, now it's different when you kind of want to stay extra hours but they don't be giving up overtime and randomly you caught that overtime. Okay, that's cool. But if you always helping and things like that, take your behind home. There's no need of picking up that overtime. Because me personally, I used to pick up overtime like crazy. Workaholic, you hear me? But then I started getting real protective of my time. Now when I'm asked if I want to stay overtime, I say I would have, you know, if I knew like a day or two before. I need to know in advance. And as for a business owner, a lot of the times we have clients, and especially the big brand clients, they like to call and say, oh yeah, I have this lady from Baddie, she needs her pictures taken. I'm personally a photographer. She needs her pictures taken. It's currently 3:30. They talk about, I need you by 4:30. Well shoot, I gotta charge my batteries. I gotta mentally prepare myself. I gotta make sure I got everything. I don't want to just come unprepared. I mean, even if I do come unprepared, I mean, I was called last minute. No. As your own boss, you should be charging more on a stipend. Hello, it's a rush fee. Matter of fact, you can even make it a squeeze-in fee. Don't let nobody play on your time, offering free stuff and all this good stuff. Respect your time, especially when it's outside of your business hours or you already chilling at home in your bed. Add a little fee on top of that. Because once you start accommodating for people, they just keep walking over you. Oh yeah, it's only an hour and 30 minutes from now. I'll be right there. Next thing you know, they just gonna keep calling you last minute because you last minute bull. You last minute bull now. Next one is very important because this is going to keep you out of so much drama. It's going to keep you out of your office at work. It's going to keep you out of write-ups, and it's going to keep you out of people just being big bullies. Do not allow your coworkers to gossip about other people to you. Now, this is something that I used to struggle with, or I still struggle with. I have a big girl job now, and I work with a lot of people older than me. It was these two people at my desk, right? And they don't like each other. They really don't like each other. And when I say older people, they're in their mid-50s. Like, one of them was born around a time where it don't matter. They were born. They were born a long time ago. They don't like each other, and every time one would talk to me, the other one will go and whisper, "I don't like them. They talk too much." I'm just like, oh my god. But in my head, I'm like, I don't know how to go about this. These two grown adults. I'm just like, yeah. And then every time the other one would walk off, they'll go talking crap to me like, oh, I hate him. He just talks too much. And the other one like, oh, I don't know why they put her over here. She's just so da-da-da-da-da. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that me just shaking my head and nodding and just going about my day was just gonna get them to eventually catch the memo, would read the room that maybe I don't want to gossip. But eventually I had to literally tell them, hey, I don't have nothing to do with this. Just talk to each other. Y'all clearly like each other. Y'all keep talking about each other. Just have a conversation. Like, come on. Like, clearly y'all get some eyes right there. Y'all just have something in the air. Y'all need to clear it. If you keep allowing that to happen, then eventually it's going to become a he say, she say thing. Especially... And please don't be one of those people that's just a yes man. You have a good dynamic with this coworker, but another coworker comes to you and say, oh yeah, she just got too many kids. A naturally awkward person. So like when these situations would happen to me, I'll be like, okay, alright. And that's just me trying to get them to read the room. Like, hey, like, I really don't want to have this conversation. Even though I try to break it with silence and just a head nod, keep talking. You got to really put somebody, like, you really got to set your boundaries with people like, yo, don't do that with me. Eventually, they going to go tell us some other person, oh, Seriana wouldn't agree with me. She said, oh, you a fake. And then, honestly, you is fake. Because why would you allow them to talk to you about your coworker like that? Like, I've had so many coworkers who, in my opinion, was good people, right? I had this one guy, he was so sweet to me. We both had photography in common. We both wanted to become photographers. This was around the time we both didn't have cameras. So that's all we really chatted about. And, you know, he was in school and things like that, and I was in school. So we chatted a lot about school and things like that. And I thought this guy was really cool, respectful, right? But my other coworker said that I don't understand why you hanging around him, because he called me out my name. He called me a he just thought he was the big blase. And I'm like, I don't get that. I don't get that from him. You see how I just kept it at that? I could have just said, yeah, he a weirdo. Now you push yourself in some drama. That's people pleasing. Make sure you get the full scoop before you go dupe. You never know. Read your job description. Don't be allowing your boss to run all over you. When I first started working around 14, I remember my manager, they always switched up with the upper guys came in. Like, I'm talking about the supervisors. I'm talking about my boss. Like, when they came in, they pulled out all of these new tasks that they ain't never introduced us to until the day that they came. Like, they got me wiping windows. They got me outside cleaning trash outside. What? I'm cleaning trash outside. Was that a part of my job description? I don't quite think so. Especially because I was a minor. I'm just out in these streets, and I worked in Frankfurt, so like the people was hanging around shooting themselves up with needles. I didn't have no business being out there. My grandma would have whooped my balls if she found out I was just out there cleaning trash. If you just keep allowing your job to just push you into the dirt and just try and do everything, they gonna slowly realize that you don't have no self-respect, no boundaries, and they gonna use it to the ground. And the whole time you doing something that's not even a part of your job. Read it, because you can use it against them. Oh yeah. And don't you dare be one of those people that take their job so seriously to the point where you just kiss butt all day, just kissing butt all day, right? And no matter what your boss say, you just do it, and then you look at your coworkers sideways because they not doing it. It's not part of my job description, buddy. Goodbye. Get a life. Stop over-explaining. No. So when I was younger, right, I was going through a lot of my old text messages and things like that. And people would text me, and they would ask me certain questions, or they'll say certain stuff like, oh, I'm about to go get you this, or I'm about to do that. And I'll just say, okay. Right? Cool. People would have conversations with me, whatever. Straightforward response with a dot, right? Nowadays, when people text me, I be like, okay, with a bunch of Y's, because people got so sensitive nowadays that I feel like you gotta add extra letters in to make people think that you're not being smart. Like, I don't know where I picked that up from, but I see other people do it. I just thought that was a way of showing it up. No, you don't have to be grammatically incorrect to make somebody feel comfortable. Okay with a period. I heard you. Got it. You get it. You get it. If you don't, you don't. When people ask you for something, people ask you for money, life is tight right now, okay? You don't have to go say, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go pay my bill, feed my cat, wash my ass, I gotta go get a bar of soap. You don't have to get into all that, baby. You really don't. Just say, I'm sorry, I really don't got it right now. My grandma used to hit people with that all the time. It hurt, because it was like, grandma, I know you got it. You definitely got it, right? But that's how she stayed up. That's how she stayed up, for sure, because she played broke. She played broke, but she ain't stayed broke. So I had to go back to my roots, and I'm still working on it. Don't go over explaining your life, because what happens when you over explain your life? People try to figure out where they can fit in. Oh, okay, well since you know you gotta pay your bill today, maybe next Friday you come home, and then okay, and then they go searching up your bills and stuff. Well, maybe you have extra $20 after that. Don't go over explaining, because they're gonna try to fit themselves where they can get in. Don't do that. I used to be a hell of an extrovert. I talk about this a lot. I used to be a hell of an extrovert. I used to be just all hype in everybody's face, I'm just so awkward now, like, because I be trying to read people out, figure out what type of person they are and things like that. And if I feel like you're not the type of person that would accept my energy and things like that, I'm just not going to share it with you. And one thing that I used to struggle with so bad was I would adapt to other people's energy, and if people was just all stuck up and being, I would look stuck up and being, and people was just acting nonchalant, I'm nonchalant. But then I had to realize I get one life. They get one life too, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I get one life, right? Why am I going to ruin this whole event for me by standing around in my phone looking crazy, looking like a security guard, when I could have just stayed at home and been in my phone? I already spent money to be here. If I didn't spend money to be here, it don't matter. I spent my time getting ready to be here, and I'm just standing around. Enjoy yourself, no matter what environment you're in. Enjoy yourself and be your true self, because at the end of the day, people are going to adapt to your energy. Some people try to read the room and wait for stuff to get good to be they self. So why don't you be that out to show everybody it's not that serious? Let's enjoy ourselves. And I had to really learn that. And no, you don't need a drink in your system. No, you don't need a blunt. No, you don't need Adderall. No, you don't need a Red Bull. All you need is a peace of mind and confidence. Once you get that confidence and self-esteem back, you is all the way in there. Don't be getting in people's business that you know don't want to change. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those friends that got those situationships that don't ever change, that he put his hands on her, she putting his hands on him, he keep leaving her, she keep leaving him, and then every Saturday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday, she calling you, asking you for advice and things like that. I've even had family members that did this with me, and I hate it so much because it turns into a he said, she said again. Oh, Seriana said that you was out here with a da-da-da-da-da, and I should leave you, so you know you're not gonna leave that dude. You know you're not gonna leave that dude. And I know you're not gonna leave that dude. But I gave it because you started crying, so I thought you was really leaving this time. But once you went and threw out my name out to this motherfucker, you lost all my respect. You can't get no more advice out of me. You know what you need to do. You're not doing it. I don't care no more. Goodbye. I don't care. I'm not putting myself in nobody's business that I know for a fact they not going to change it. So I'm not even going to waste my, I'm just going, you want me to listen to you? Because that's the most that you go get nowadays. I'm done. This is a deep one within the black community. My hair not done unless I got weave, unless I got a buzz down, unless my hair braided. Baby, me personally, I did not start wearing my natural hair until I graduated high school. And my last year of high school, last 2 years of high school, I was online. So what was I so scared about? Well, honestly, I worked a job. I worked a part-time job, and everybody had bust downs. People was coming in to work with the red wigs, blue wigs, the green wigs. People was coming in with the long braids, all that type of stuff. And you know, I got shrinkage real bad. My hair's still kind of short, but like it stopped right here at least. You know, my shit growing again. You know. I was so scared to wear it because whenever I put my little Auntie Jackies in there, it shrank right up, right? One day I went to work, everybody liked my hair. They was like, oh my god, oh, you look so pretty. Some people would say, what, you cut your hair all off and stuff like that? No, baby, I'm just bald, been bald, mom bald, dad bald, you know, but that's okay. But anyway, I wish I did it sooner. And that comes from your parents always saying you got to get your hair done, you got to get your hair done, your hair not done. And it makes you psychologically think that if you got your natural hair out, your hair is not done. But there's ways to do your damn hair. Back in the day, I mean way back in the day, I'm talking ancestor times, when people used to do the 4C pin-ups. I don't care if you got 4C hair, 3C hair, 2B hair, 2A hair, 1A hair, 1B hair. I don't care what hair you got. There is a way to style your hair. And I always thought that it was inevitable for me to style my hair. You just gotta find your products, baby. I promise you. I promise you. Don't let these people think that your hair is childish and things like that. Yes, you look younger when you got your natural hair out. Yes, you look younger when you got your braids in. But that don't mean that you can't be a baddie or whatever, a cutie patootie without that weave and stuff like that. Not only that, you need to show that hair some love. Let that hair catch some sunlight. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing on my list is I only look good when I wear fitted clothing. Don't let nobody tell you that. Wear the baggy pants, wear the baggy shirts, do whatever you want to do that makes you feel comfortable. You don't have to wear no tight fitted clothing to seek validation or feel accepted by a man. You're gonna start wearing it, right? And then you're gonna attract the wrong attention. Not saying that it's always the wrong attention, because I like wearing my tight fitted clothing here and there. I finally got comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna attract guys that like it, and that's not really who you are, or that's not really how you like to express yourself. And then when you start dressing like a tomboy, what if he don't accept that? Not saying that you should continue being with him just because he don't accept that. You pulled him in for the wrong reasons. Allow people to find you for who you are, and you know what I'm saying? All guys ain't all that prestigious and serious. I promise you. A lot of these TikTok punks on here that be talking about, oh yeah, I don't like my shorties wearing da 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 da. They want to be you. They wish they had what you had, sis. I'm trying to tell you. So listen. Wear what you want to wear. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not that serious. Everybody don't look too deep into what you wear and things like that. It's a guy out there for you that like that baggy stuff, that tomboy stuff, and when you throw on that little 1 2 1 2 here and there, he gonna clap it up for you. Listen, cause I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I wear my fitted caps with my baggy pants and my baggy shirt, and then here and there I wear my dress with my 2-piece and my heels, baby. And I might even wear the heels with the baggy. And listen, live for yourself at the end of the day. Fuck these niggas. It's your girl Sariana Said, and you know I'm back with another video after 3 years. We're gonna slow down on the cussing though. I'm working on it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just add a little bit of seasoning. I just can't control it, but you know. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment down below any other videos that you have for me if you do. And remember, unlearn these things if it falls under, you know, your little toolbox of things that you've been doing. And if y'all want a part 2 to this video, let me know. It's your girl Sariana out.